The state legislature and governor have spent more than they've received for several years, and a structural deficit has existed in 7 of the last 8 years. How do you intend to change the recent history of deficit spending in South Dakota?
Well, I think one thing is pretty certain, that we will not change that direction if we don't change leadership. We have seen state leadership in the Republican Party and the Democratic Party as well planning to spend more money. And I asked the legislature this year to hold spending at last year's level. The net result was we passed a budget. I was the only Republican on the Senate floor to vote against it. That spends $32.5 million more next year than we're spending this year. I think that's a serious error. All the while, the administration was calling for a budget that proposed to spend $50 million more. Other people running for this office had a variety of other proposals, all of which would spend more money, some $20 million. There is a candidate who proposes to grow state government by over 30% in the next 10 years. That will not work in these economic times. The last 8 or 10 years are not a reflection of what the world we live in today. And the world we're living in today demands that we take a new direction. We need to start by not spending more money and living within our means.